So as I'm out here with the Equinox 900 and Neoma and Topper, hating me because I'm digging holes. Look at it, I got the big shovel today because it's so much easier to dig with that thing. It's only 2.93 pounds. Look what we just found. There's nothing like finding a shovel with a shovel. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. New old. The dog that I was talking about last time that attacked us twice. We just saw her owner, and he had her out actually over here walking her, socializing her, which is awesome. That's what I love to see. So she initially met, I think, Cindy, and was aggressive, but she knew who we were really fast and backed right down the second I hissed. I just went like, and just my energy changes. I get serious internally very quietly. I'm like, don't you dare attack any of my pack members, or else I'm gonna flip out. And I'm also fully equipped with my handy root assassin at the moment. Not like I would actually use it for offense, it'd be more for defense, but you know, probably break up a fight with this thing if I had to, you know? So that was good though. Note of positivity. She needs to come out, she needs a strong leader, and she needs to be corrected when she screws up and rewarded when she does it right. So it's nice to see her, honestly, that's all. Even though she attacked us twice, 3 times, actually. Yeah, a few times. Probably 4 times actually over the years if I'm really counting, but who's counting? Greetings, all my fine fans. So what we're gonna go do now is pick up Rufus at his house where he acts like he gets murdered every day, and I'm bringing Neoma with me, and she's gonna be my tool of choice here as a dog trainer, and she's gonna train him for me. She's gonna represent a role model and represent the correct behavior. She's gonna show no fear. She's gonna just be herself. That's what we're gonna use to train Rufus out of his fear. It's gonna help him with his fear. Right? A friend that he knows and trusts. Right? And then a no-brainer, bring a dog that he knows well into his house so he doesn't freak out as much. Do not park near that sign. They nailed me in the head last time. Good girl. We'll see what happens when they meet each other's face. Good puppy. Hi, buddy. What's up? You can act like you're gonna die. Are you gonna die? You're not gonna die. Get over here. What's up? Come here. See the pee? So I'm just gonna ignore him because I don't want him to pee more. Don't give him too much attention because even that, the good boy, might make him pee. Yeah, buddy. You happy? See, at least he's excited. He's good. He's not really peeing everywhere. Good boy. There's a puppy head. No pee as you can see. Good boy. I know. He's excited. He's good. Just gotta learn that there's no reason to be fearful. I just don't like my mouth. Good puppy. You're a crazy head. You're so crazy. You excited? Now he's excited. Good boy, yes. Time to go out and go crazy. Very minimal pee. That's what we like. Hear the antics right when we get out of the car. Topper's gonna eat his toe, but they're all excited, finally, to be together and to be free and off leash. Look at this. Cars everywhere. No one's running away. Why aren't they running away and trying to kill themselves? Maybe because they're intelligent and you can actually teach them stuff. All kinds of stuff. Top, what you got in your paw? I'm gonna have to go look at that. Look at the antics. Crazy antics right now. This is why Rufus makes the pack stronger, because all of his energy goes to inviting everybody to play attack him. And now they have a target to attack as they play. And that makes everybody a lot stronger and more on their game. You see, this is all play to them. A wolf's form of play is fake attacking, practicing attacking like a deer or a bigger animal. It's like faking it and then practicing. So when it's time to do it for real, they're very in shape and ready for it. Look at that. So don't think submissive dogs are weak, because they're really not. They have a purpose in the pack. The pack is a complex structure. Submissive pack members are very powerful and very dangerous. They'll sneak up on you from behind too and do a lot of damage when you're not even looking. Make no mistake about it. Dogs are wolves, everybody. And these are domesticated wolves, okay? I'm gonna go down in history. You're one of the few people online saying it in 2024 and before. The dogs are wolves. They're not a different animal at the moment. They're still wolves. When I look at 4 dogs like this, guess what I see? I see this, okay? I don't see their coats. I don't see their breeds. I see wolves. They're just happy and friendly and weird looking, but you still behave just like a wolf with all your body language. It's all exactly wolf. All right, let's play a game. It's called Find the Bike. There's a bike here somewhere. Find it. Can you see it? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you find it? Let me show you. There's the bike right there. Oh yeah, and there's the diarrhea stream. It's probably diarrhea that comes out of that hole over there. And there's probably a leakage in the neighborhood over there where you get all these chemicals and diarrhea leaking into the drain system, causing awesomeness. So this is about the bike right now. You guys think that's a Haro? Who's gonna restore that thing? Anybody have a restoration channel you wanna hit that with your best efforts, then hit me up and I'll mail it to you. Ha! Let's go, no pee, let's go. Let's go, no pee, let's go. Let's go. Come puppies, hi. What's up, puppy? What's up, dude? What's up, good boy? Let's come over a minute. Look at you, you're so crazy. Who's a good boy? Yes, puppy, you're such a puppy. Oh, the puppy. What's up? You don't have to pee, good. Go say hi. Well, here we are again. 6 strong. Who's gonna mess with us? Well, how many coyotes is it gonna take to take us down, huh? They're gonna have to send out a brigade. They're gonna have to send out like 15 coyotes to try to take us on. Right, little Mac? Okay. But they're practicing for the coyote war that'll happen in the future when mankind disappears and they have to contend with nature itself without a man in their way. Right, little pup's head? This is always like a come get me kind of a dog. He's like, come get me. Please. I want the whole pack to just attack me. In a playful way, of course. Look at this. He's like instigates all of it. He gets all the other 4 dogs to just like kind of play attack. It's funny. This is their nature. Because they're wolves. They're domesticated wolves. They could all have furry coats and look just like wolves and they'd be doing the exact same stuff. Look at that. They think they're being mean, but they're not. Rufus is loving it. It's his dimension of play. It's called wolf play. Good puppy, he's loving it, yeah. He can handle them all. He can probably handle 20 dogs on his own. But we're not gonna let him know that. Or nomad robins, although it is just the start of spring on March 21st here, 2024, but we got a bunch of robins all hanging out together still as a flock of robins, just being hunters. They're always around us all winter long. People are like, I saw my first robin today, and I'm like, I've been seeing robins all winter every day, haven't I, Neoma? Haven't I? You don't just notice things like that right away. He looks like just another piece of trash, right? So let's find out. It's a heart. Well, it's metal. Is it real silver? Who knows? But it is silvery. Okay, let's zoom in here. What does that say? Right there. 325 or 925 TD144 TD14 Mexico. 925T. I don't know. Is this real silver or not? Because if this is real silver, I'm going to be psyched. As usual, I didn't find it with the metal detector. I just saw it laying on the ground to the same exact spot I always go to where kids drink. And I don't know. I'm going to look that up now, so let's find out what that number means. Well, the internet just said it's sterling silver if it's got 925 on it. We found another piece of jewelry here that's silver. It's real silver. Awesome. Topper, you don't care at all, do you? You just look at you. Yeah, you do kind of care. You just expressed yourself. Yeah, right on. No metal detector needed. I guess you just got to bring a metal detector out into areas and gold and silver manifests themselves. This is awesome, though. This is a few grams. I don't have to go home and weigh this. Real silver? Oh, I'll take it. Awesome. All right, we'll give you lovin'. Topper's like, do you think I care about your stupid metal and rocks? The girl. Cindy's the same way. She's like, do you think I care? They're only gonna care if I were to sell this thing and turn it into steak. And someday I'm gonna. Someday I'm gonna sell one of the gold rings I find, like the biggest one, okay? Take it right over to the jewelry shop or pawn shop. I'll film it all for everybody. We'll sell it, get as much cash as we can get. We'll go right to the supermarket, buy as much steak as we can buy, bones and all, like a huge chunk of red beef, huge chunk of pork. We'll go crazy at the supermarket buying meat for all of them so they can learn that when I find gold and silver, it does equal food, doesn't it? Yeah, Topper, we all love you. The whole internet is learning to love you. All of humanity is falling in love with you, Topper. Make no mistake about it. Same with you, Cindy. And you, Max, my lovely puppies. They're so bored because they're like, what are you doing? Stop looking for treasure. Treasure like this. And I love how it resembles a heart. That means the universe loves me. It loves giving me silver. It's just a good sign. All right, what am I looking at over here? Let's figure this out. WTF? Mussels? Cindy, Topper, Mac, why are there mussels over here? Are they eaten? Are they good? Are they bad? Look at this. There's actually meat in here. All right, it doesn't smell bad at all. It just smells okay. It's not rotten. Yeah, Top, is this what you're looking for? What does Cindy think of disgusting, nasty mussels that have been sitting out here in the cold? Here, Cindy. Cindy. You like it? Yeah? It's food. See, you gotta figure it out. Food's inside. Oh my God. Hey, want another? Like, I don't know what the hell is going on right now. Somebody threw their mussels into the woods over here and they're scavenging because dogs are really scavengers. So as long as it's not disgusting and won't really kill them, they can have a little taste with some seafood. Probably don't get a lot of seafood. Now that mussels, I don't think they're bad for dogs at all. And now we got little Mac right next to the road. He's only about 2.5, so he's learning that this is roadway means absolute death, pain, misery, and torture. It's because the buses come down here along with all these big trucks and they fly. And he keeps looking over there like he's like, I want to go over there. It's like, nope, we are never crossing the road. Why the dogs don't cross the road is so they don't die. Especially by Amazon trucks that are going fast. They ain't stopping for you, Mac. That's why we don't go over there. You can have the dogs off leash, but you gotta teach them about boundaries because they do respect boundaries if you enforce them and reinforce the rules regularly. Here's our favorite radio tower field. You know, just when it was starting to drop, we just get another flood. I swear, the winter from 2023 to 2024 has been like the wettest, most floodiest winter I've ever seen. Where we just keep getting tons of rain, where it just floods everything and makes me not be able to walk my trails that I normally like. And all the geese and the ducks and the swans are all pissed at us right now because they were all just right here. The little 2 ducks were like right there on the path. They never get to swim on a path till now, right, Tom? They're having fun eating the grass and all the crap that's on there from our feet, you know? Look at the puppies. Look at everybody. Let them go out there and hang out. I ain't going out there. It's about as far as I can go. It's a little too flooded from here on. There's a symphony of geese at the moment, giving the dogs a warning, a nice clean warning, saying, don't you dare try to swim after us, home dogs. See, what he wants me to do is go after him, but I'm a slow, weak, tired ape who has lots of trouble trying to run after wolves, because I can only run like probably 15 miles an hour at my top speed, and they can run like 40. Humans can go in their 20s when they're kind of fit, but I bet you most humans can't run faster than like 11 miles an hour. These guys can go like 30, 35 all day long, especially this crazy guy right here. It's a very valuable trait to have runners in the pack. You can outrun even the most fit wolves and coyotes on earth and catch deer no problem, huh? You can keep up with the deer, be like fun game for you. Can we build robotic deer that you can chase and I can like use a drone on or something, like Apple Vision or something like that? That'd be so cool if I could control a deer out in the wild and run through the woods with you. If I could put my consciousness in a deer robot or something, right? Right? Topper's being Topper. Topper likes to be camouflaged into the leaves, as you can see. He's the perfect color as leaves right now. Same with him. Everybody's just orange and brown right now. Black. You're not though. You're black and white. Your colors are saying, warning, beware. You heard a noise way out there. See? Look, the beavers got to it first, and now Topper's getting to it. This piece of wood, look at the humans got to it. 3 animals. This piece of wood is entertaining. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, Top's insane need to chew has led him down the path of this really hard piece of wood at the moment that he can barely get anything off him. But look at that. Just take a look. Look at the teeth. Topper likes to brush his teeth with wood. Topper loves to brush his teeth with wood. That's what it's all about. What you're seeing right there is how dogs keep their teeth clean naturally without eating the wood. I don't even think you can get a piece off that. It's so hard. It must be like hickory. I don't know what it is really. That's very hard wood, probably hickory. We love to see you chew, Topper. We love that you have very clean teeth, all on your own because I give you the proper things to eat and chew on. And you also have learned over time what to chew on. Look at that, look at the grinding. It's like not getting anything. It's just gnawing and grinding and just rubbing off all the tartar on his teeth. It's wonderful. I hope you live forever, Topper. Really do. Did you cut your paw? Did you cut your paw? He's a crazy puppy. It doesn't look like it. See the bob? He's got a head bob going on. Ears are back, head is bobbed, he keeps picking up his left paw. I think he just slashed it because he was flipping out in the worst place to possibly flip out. Don't worry, I've been through this lesson many times with many dogs. They like to bolt with a kid's drink, and it's nothing but broken glass, metal cans, metal tabs, like tons of broken glass too, and just random protruding objects the kids bring and drop and rot over time or whatever. Every dog learns that bolting here in the wrong spots is not so safe. You'll cut your paws. They all go through the lessons of where they want to bolt and where they don't like bolting, that they have to have a few bad times bolting in the wrong areas where there's tons of glass. I'm actually surprised more dogs don't cut their paws way more, but they have this weird innate ability to avoid the cuts once they get a few cuts from glass or whatever sharp objects on the ground. It all stops, as you'll see, and as I've been watching for years now, with many packs of dogs, all the cuts, all of it, they'll stop cutting their paw. Like Topper never cuts his paw. Some dogs just never cut their paws out here, even though there's glass and trash everywhere. Look at the key. I tried to put this key in a safe spot recently. Nobody cared. So I guess I'm just gonna leave it like right here for now. Nobody cares. Isn't that funny? The puppy. Okay, let's go over something really quick. I try really hard to make sure none of my dogs in my pack ever poop like this. I try really hard to make sure there's never any of that kind of whatever inside their poop. That is people just letting dogs eat whatever they want, not really managing them, not watching them, not caring about what they eat, right? It's almost hilarious. She just saw the beaver and she just ran right in there and trying to like kill it. I can tell. I can feel her energy. She's just ruthless. She's like a ruthless mama wolf. Take no crap from anybody. She wants to kill the beaver. Absolutely. Look, she's like going right down to where it just like swam away or whatever. She's like hell-bent. She's like, who the hell are you? I'm gonna kill you if I find you. If she found the thing and she just wants to squeeze its neck with her claws as hard as she can. I know it. I can tell, wolf mama, you crazy wolf. Miss Unmotivated is super motivated right now. It's so funny. Love seeing it though. Good for you, girl. Get some exercise. Somebody took a hatchet to this thing. Remember this dangerous tree trap that was gonna kill somebody? Somebody was scared too, and they came by with a hatchet and were like, all right, I'm gonna at least chop this side and drop it. So it's kind of deadly. It's still deadly, but I don't know. I guess that's not as freaky, right? All right, we have no idea what this is right now. If anybody has a clue, please let us know. That's an axle. This is like a gear. That's a weird looking gear. It looks like it came out of a sewing machine. And then that's another gear right there. Then there's like a chain right there, right in the middle. There's more springs. No idea what this is. Wow, talk about a weird looking whatever. Well, it's uncovered more. If anybody knows what this thing is, please let me know in the comments. Look at the chain. Look at this big bad chain right there. How old is that chain? Wow, look at this. That's the only logo we see. There's a handbrake, it looks like, but it broke off. There's that corner of it. This is that spring. That right there. Some numbers right there. It's so heavy, you cannot move it at all. It won't even budge. It's gotta be very, like multiple hundreds of pounds or more. Yeah, like wheat, grains, was it for trees? Look like you carry it, like, look like, I don't know, it's so heavy. So was it for hay? Something like a harvester. Yeah, would you process like hay or chop up hay in this or something? Well, it's just another miserable day here in Boston. End of March 2024. Tons of rain. Just the almost Indian topper. Pretty miserable out, so we're not going to be doing much except walking in the rain. I'm going to be jamming some tunes and we'll be just studying wildlife and studying nature as usual. That's what we do when it rains. Just because it's raining doesn't mean we don't go out. Got this big umbrella right here. And full rain gear, waterproof sneakers, waterproof everything, because it's that kind of a day. So this is what's called getting flooded again and losing a lot of our territory, especially coyote lands getting flooded. Look at that. That's what swamplands are for. Floodplains. Floodplains are for just normal rain when you get a lot of rain. Not really for ice age flood, you know, meltwaters or anything. I'm sure they were. In general, they're just for normal rain, because sometimes it rains a lot like it has this winter, and that's why they're necessary. The river spills over many feet and it needs space to spill. Isn't that cool, guys? Look at them. They're studying. They're listening. These are my students, everybody. You guys doing great. You understand English, right? Yeah, you do. There's the Charles River right there, but the Charles River is actually way over there, like by, I don't know, 300-400 yards. This really is the Charles River because it's flooded. It's over the riverbanks and into the floodplains. Like I was talking about before, this is why we have floodplains. Look at how far inland the river is at the moment. It's like, this has got to be 200-300 yards. It goes all the way over there at the moment. It doesn't stay like this forever. It drains out kind of quickly, but you need floodplains, okay? Earth needs floodplains. We need floodplains. Look, this is Charles River. Look, there's the Charles River. Look, the Charles River's right there too. And look, floodplains. Our entire walking area is Off limits at the moment for me, not really for them. They probably love it out there. All the poor little moles. Quick, find the swan. Hey, let me show you. Right there. Look at that. You never see a swan that far inland. I love it. I love seeing swans go inland for food when it's really the water. I don't know how to explain it, but pretty awesome though. How it's like I'm gonna go eat all the poop and all the dog shit and the coyote shit and whatever the hell's out there, but hilarious, dude. Look at that. You could be easily taken out by a coyote, but it's so deep that you'll hear them coming. All right, little Mackie. Mac's loving his new haircut. Topper's loving his neck cut because I just trimmed his neck and under his tail. He's got rashes right now because we got soaked for like days. Every time it rains heavily, and Topper goes in the water every single day, so he goes home and just stays wet forever, and that causes rashes. So we just take care of him after the fact. Make sure the air gets to his neck, and we get plenty of antibacterial spray. Right? Nice. Look at our trail in here in Swampville, in Floodplainville. I don't think we're going that way. You know, but that's why they built these raised trails on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Right-hand side's still kind of overgrown. Left-hand side cleared out. Old sheep trails from back in the day, because this was a farm back in the day. As you can see by the shape and size of all the trees. Very, very few older trees. Few oaks are up there that were old shade trees. Eyes that know what they're looking at already see the shade trees. Everything else, those were for the sheep, actually. Probably 200 years old or so. Everything else was chopped down, and it's a young forest. As you can clearly see, very young. This is what the raised trail's for. The sheep, and now it's for mountain bikes and us. Check out this American chestnut tree that got its butt handed to it hardcore by the blight, by the chestnut blight. See what happened there? See it trying to save itself? It built a bridge to try to like send up the newts. It still doesn't work. Do plants learn? Can they learn? Thinking without a brain? You guys want to talk about it? That's a topic for another day, another time. Oh yeah, there's another American chestnut tree right here. It kicked butt for like a year to two and shot up all these new sprouts. The big one was doing great, then it got blight last year, and within a year it got totally killed, totally eaten alive. You see that? It's getting close there. See? Completely eaten alive. That's what the blight does. It just kind of puts that oxalic acid or whatever in, and it just kind of burns it up from under the bark. Just strangles the tree. No more newts sent anywhere. Crazy. That fungus is insane, considering these trees provide the best tasting nut on earth. Nobody can eat them. All right, so dog pack training with the bike. We're not really doing much. I'm just riding it with them, and that's it. And they're getting used to it. They learn how slowly I move left to right and how quickly I move forward and how I don't really move backwards. So they kind of figure that out. They understand movement and motion and all that good stuff. So they kind of let them study. Let them study. All they do is study. All they do is study movement as domesticated wolves. So let them study me, and they'll figure it out. And that's how we train dogs, or my whole pack on the bike around here. They already know what bikes are. They've been at the park watching bikes their whole lives. There's no need to freak out over a bike. They just have to learn how to walk with me while I'm riding. You know, it's awesome. We love biking with dogs. We love bike. Anybody want to send me a free bike, go ahead. I'll review it with the pack. El Brook is now a river. It's awesome. Rufus just ate like a bird wing, no big deal. As you can see, Rufus is going crazy. The more time he spends playing with his pack, the better off he's going to be in the long run. You don't hold back socialization over here. We want them to socialize at the youngest age possible forever, okay? The more time that Rufus and everybody spends playing together, the more social and friendly they become. There's a lot of lessons being learned here that apply to dogs that they don't know as well. So I'm just letting everybody know, we don't hold back puppies from socializing with other dogs. We don't hold back rescue dogs from socializing with other dogs. These dogs are more social than you are, human. They're more social by nature. They're born into a pack. As a pack, that means nature's dictating they should be around each other from birth until death. So there's no need to take a puppy away from its pack and then say, no socialization, no socializing at all until you're 4 months old. Make sure their immune system's strong enough. That's it. It usually happens a little before 4 months too. But yeah, mama has all her pups together in the wild and doesn't separate them. You can probably look at Topper's going absolutely beaver wild on this piece of wood over here. I gotta hold it steady for him so we can get a nice grind going. Yummy? Is that yummy? Yeah? Weirdo. So we got the floating bridge right here, and we just crossed it. Everybody crossed it. See, for years everybody was so scared of this bridge. And even now, even in a flood, no problems crossing it, huh? We got confidence. We all built up confidence over a few years. Look at this floating bridge, crazy mega flood, and we crossed it. Sometimes you gotta take some chances and have some fun, you know? A little bit of safe danger right there. That's what I call that. Get a little thrill out of that, you know? You see, the beavers just don't care that their dam has been flooded. Just like Topper doesn't care what weather it is outside, he's going in the water. No matter what. No matter what temperature, what day, what kind of weather. Hurricane, blizzard, tornadoes, doesn't matter. He's going in the water. That's his call. Right, girlie? Give a dog a bone, right? That's what we did. We gave a dog a bone, except we gave Topper a deer bone, because that's a real deer bone. Deer that was killed over there during last summer. That's right. Deer was killed over there during last summer. He's got one of the pieces of leg, I think. It's the big femur type piece or whatnot. I don't know. Big, thick, and hard and chunky. But Top's going to town because this is what Top does. Top uses his teeth on a daily basis. Hopefully he's going to live a long time because of it. I love watching him use his teeth. Look at how white those canines are. He's turning 10 this month. Mr. Topper, golden retriever, rescue at 1 year old, is turning 10. And look at how white those teeth are. Can we zoom in even more on his teeth? Nope, we're all the way in. Look at the white teeth. Look at how white those canines are even from here. I love it. That's what we like. No need for a dog to have brown teeth. That means they're not using their teeth that God gave them, or whoever, the creator, nature. Nature intended for them to use their teeth every day like this, so I'm making sure they do. So we got Topper over here. Look at Top. Topper's getting the bone. Look at that. He's actually ate the whole top corner. It's awesome. Topper's getting the bone off using his teeth. What we love. Love when you use your teeth, Topper. We love that you get bone, all the minerals in the bone. Topper's really a wolf, you see. He's a domesticated wolf, and this is what wolves do. This behavior is not pig behavior. It's not cattle behavior. It's not cat behavior. This is wolf behavior. People love to argue and say that dogs aren't wolves. Yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. Just because they don't resemble the wolves that you're used to seeing does not mean they're not wolves. You got that? Well, here we are at the beginning of spring. I just want to show you guys. Look what greenified itself first. Isn't it interesting? Little apple tree in front of me is like, I'm taking advantage of all the light while the big parent trees are not using the light. I want to use the light. Same with the moss. It's like, yeah, full sun, baby, every day. Love it. Look at that. Look at how brown everything is. The greenery is starting to poke through. That means all the bugs are coming back soon and we're going to get eaten alive. Look at that. Look at his teeth go to work. Look at them go to town. Look at those things. That's just power. Raw wolf power right there. People are like, dogs aren't wolves. Well, what kind of behavior is this? If it's not wolf behavior, if a dog is not a wolf, then this is not wolf behavior, right? Wolves don't do this. Wolves don't gnaw on wood just for the hell of it, right? Right? Do they or don't they? Of course they do. It's that innate need to use your teeth as nature intended you to use them, and it keeps their jaws healthy and strong, especially when they're not eating wood. But this is, like I said, a piece of hickory. This thing's hard as a rock, and it's huge, so I'm just holding it steady for him, my foot and my hand, and letting him go to town on it. Look at how much he loves it. Dogs only live for like 10 different things in life. Not many different hobbies they have. Chewing is one of them. So you gotta kind of help them out and let them chew and train them through life, chewing on cool stuff. It's healthy, keeps their teeth clean, and keeps their jaws strong. Topper's got some insanely strong jaws. Probably the strongest jaws in a dog I've ever worked with. Wolf jaw power. Luckily, he's the nicest dog on earth, and he's never gonna need to bite or attack on monster jaws. But my God, a full-powered bite from Topper would be the scariest thing on earth, wouldn't it, Mac? Wouldn't it? Because Topper's a wolf. See that? Take a good look. That's a fish. Rufus just found a fish. Must have been fresh. Somebody probably brought it on shore. And he's just finishing it off. He just ate a whole fish. He's got a ridiculous need to eat meat. He goes after anything and everything because I don't think he gets a lot at his house. But I'm not sure. But he's definitely more of like, give me meat, anything. They get it every day. All three of them. Topper too, wherever he is. They literally get beef and chicken, whatever else every day. But I don't know if he does. But he just caught a fish. Hopefully it's no parasites in that, buddy. Look at you. You're so happy. Look at your face. Look at happy face. Look at your happy face. Yes. How do you not love that face? How do you not love that soul inside of those eyes? Coolest wolf ever. Look what they did to wolves. They turned wolves into you. They took the coolest, nicest, largest wolves, not largest, but kept you your normal wolf size, nice and large, and they turned you into this. Still a wolf, but so nice and loving. Look at that cute face. Look at how cute that face is. Oh my God, so cute, Topper. You still are a puppy, even though you're turning 10 this month. Doesn't matter, because time doesn't exist. It only exists here, so we can have this experience. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to layer this experience on top of our souls like this tree layers itself as it grows. Oh, look, I just made some lyrics up, didn't I? Good puppies. All right, it's Truth Talk with Alex time. Truth Talk with Alex time, all about doggies and wolves. Dogs are wolves, yes they are. Dogs are scavengers, okay? And people are disgusting. So what you got there is a nice big pile of human poop. How do I know? Well, look at the height, obviously. And then look at the dogs, and then watch Top. Top, come here. See, I already corrected Top. I'm just kind of inviting him now. Top's really smart. See? Get out of that. Josh, you just ate it like a brownie? Top just did that. I just corrected Topper. Okay, see, Topper's so smart. I just told him once not to eat the shit, and he did. He's listening so well. I just led him over here to try to get him to eat the poop, just to show you guys how much they love human poop and how nasty humans are. But Cindy did it for me. Good girl, you did it for me. So the truth about dogs is that they could live off of human feces and water alone. Yes, they could. And get out of that. Nasty, dude. I feed you steak every other day. Stop eating human poop. Yeah, I know it's probably good for your gut, but you ain't touching that. So right now, I'm claiming the poop is mine. You have to say that's actually mine. No one's allowed to touch it. And to them, that's how they understand the world. Absolutely disgusting. Dogs are scavengers. They are domesticated wolves. They can live off poop and water alone, okay? Literally. The first dogs or wolves to be hanging out with humans or hominids, whenever that happened millions of years ago, I'm sure, were eating human feces first and foremost. So our relationship is ancient, all right? I should probably be nice when I say this stuff, right? The relationship between hominid and canine and domestication of canines is ancient, because they would have been eating our poop so long ago when we started hunting tons of meat. We started killing a lot and eating a lot of meat and pooping a lot of meat. Here come the wolves eating our poop, following us. So it's like inevitable that we were gonna meet and team up, all right? And it's all about the poop. So I'm just letting you know. Look at you little creeps, and he's being all creepy. So I'm keeping him safe as the car's pulling over here. We don't want to get anybody hit, but I had to show you the poop. Yeah, we're doing a poop session right now for everybody, because that's the truth. That's the absolute, sheer, harsh, cold, utter truth about dogs. This 100 yards right here is our practice grounds for the road, to practice not running into the road, not running into Topper, because the buses come straight down here. There's a bus stop right here, another one right there, one over there. Bus stops everywhere. The bus flies down here and doesn't go slow and doesn't stop for anything, and they can all die in a heartbeat. So the golden rule is don't let the dog into the neighborhood. They're not allowed to go into the road or across the street ever, 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 ever. And once they know that, they don't. Once you reinforce it, they don't. That's why I can trust them. I don't always watch them, but I can trust them out here, even with dogs and people on the other side of the street. Even when the bus is coming by, we can practice this walk every day. We love practicing stuff like this with the pack when the road ends and it's nothing but woods everywhere. So this is kind of a safe spot, but we have a lethal area right there. It's kind of a good training ground because the buses aren't always here, but make no mistake about it, that's a red zone in the road right there. Absolute red zone of death, meaning no one's ever allowed to go in it. If she does go in there every once in a blue moon, she'll chase a bunny. She's done it like twice. The entire neighborhood knows about it because I scream at her at the top of my lungs and make sure she never does it again. I kind of flip out verbally on her and the whole neighborhood, and they probably want to call the cops on me, but that's what I have to do to protect Cindy from killing herself. I'd rather flip out and have the entire neighborhood ready to call the cops because they think someone's gonna get killed than have her actually get hurt, all right? That's just me. So far, so good. 15 years, no one's killed themselves or been too stupid to run into the road, which is great. See, they're at the bus stop right now. They get to explore. The reward is exploration if they listen to the rules. The correction will be discipline if they don't and wander into the road. Down at the end over here, they can wander into the road, and they know that. Once we're past this little intersection of red zone of death, because the buses go right there, then we are safe. So from pretty much here on, we're safe. I just wanted to document this because I don't know if I have already, and I use this area to train everybody. You have to train your dogs for the roadways. Dogs respect boundaries by nature. They actually kill each other over boundaries, so they know what boundaries are. Don't think that they don't. So you can reinforce boundaries all day long. Like that curb. If I say don't go over the curb, they won't, but they can over here because they're free to. The end of the road, beginning of the trailhead. Just showing you guys. I know I'm not looking into the camera, I'm just talking, sorry. Maybe I'll edit it later, but finishing up our walk after like 4 hours out here on a beautiful 65-degree day. First warm day we've had. April 8th or so. Eclipse was earlier, got some footage. We're gonna finish up the walk and head back to the car. Let's take a trip underneath Topper's neck for a minute. Look at those folds right there. That's where the problem is. You can't see it so well right now, but that's where it was all wet earlier, but I sprayed it down. Everywhere else on him was dry, except for this one circular spot right there that looked kind of nasty, so it got sprayed down. And it's better now, and he just scratched it and pushed all the stuff into it, which is what we want before he goes to soak himself in the river. Rufus ate a fish the other day, and now we get to watch Cindy eat a fish. Look at the fish. Look at that nastiness. Look at that. Ooh, gross. But it's kind of fresh because, see, what this is at the moment, what you're witnessing, is the river finally retreated and gave us our space back. But it left us lots of gifts, which is why it's always fun to walk a swamp the day after the river retreats. That fish doesn't look super bad. It looks pretty fresh, so she deems it food, then let her scavenge. She'll keep eating if she wants it. Don't get sick, girly. She only had a couple bites of the fish, so it mustn't have been that good. Now she's trying to climb the river tree, the river maple. Climb that river maple. You leave them up to their own accord and they'll figure it out. You know, I'm thinking, I just thought to myself, I want to go find something fun, make today interesting. And then I look over here and look what I find. Find this awesome scene of a nice dead mouse in a mouse trap with a napkin that somebody just left. They just left it right here. What do you think this is gonna do? Do you think this is being responsible as a human being? What happens when a bird lands and tries to eat the mouse and gets stuck in the trap? What happens when anything touches that trap? Why leave that type of glue trap out here? Why? Careful, don't get yourself stuck. You know, the mouse isn't, see, she's like, I wanna eat it, it's fresh. It's actually not that old. I was checking to see if he was alive because I might have tried to save him if you were, but you're not, buddy. So people are so dumb. Humans truly suck a lot of the time. Look, you're freaked out. Why? Because he's dead. He's not even gonna move at you. It's just sad. Well, little buddy, you had a bad end of your life, but we're never gonna forget you, and we hope your soul is free from the hell that you just had to deal with, and you can go become a human being and go get revenge, right? So what I'm gonna do is cover the glue with dirt and sand. Knock the mouse off so somebody can scavenge it, and then I'm gonna knock the glue off. Yeah, you wanna rip it off? Go ahead, try to rip it off. Go ahead, take it, take the mouse. It's not gonna help me. You wanna try helping me? They're like so cautious because it's like a living mouse. You gonna try taking it off? Go ahead, rip it off. No, she's like almost. Good boy. All right, I'm gonna knock it off with a stick and then cover the rest with sand, so at least it's not gonna endanger anybody else. Look, another dead muskrat. Common theme here at Nature Impact. Let's see what happened to this one. Check its status. Oh my God, it's warm. It's not cold. Somebody just dropped this off out of their warm mouth. Yeah, it's not. He's recently killed. It's almost still warm. Very, very, very soft. See how it moves very soft. Are you gonna try to eat it? Yeah, these become crazy cool bikers. Yeah. So yeah, poor muskrat, man. I'm sorry that you're getting hunted, but this is life, this is nature. Coyotes or a dog caught you. Could have been either or. All right, it kind of smells, so it's not that fresh. I don't know what's going on with it. It's 60 out today, so maybe that's why it doesn't feel that cold. I'm used to finding this stuff in the freezing cold, so. No one's scavenging, and as you can see, Miss Scavenger, she's like, I'm all set. Hey. I'm gonna assume it's another gift from the coyotes. Since we're right at that same part of the trail, they like to drop us gifts. You'll be scavenged around dusk or later. Right, everybody? See how they're not scavenging that particular piece of food? Only certain things they will eat. It's very interesting how they know what to eat and what not to eat. It's like that stuff seems to be ingrained in them once they have enough experience. Well, I think they learn. They have like what it takes to learn how to distinguish what's edible and what's not, but if they don't get to practice, then they don't get good at it, because they all need to practice being wolves or dogs or whatever you want to say. But they got to practice being what they are, how they get good at it and build confidence and understand their place in nature. Look at how many people are around right now. You got a bunch of kids over there, you got a bunch of kids over there. Everybody's like masses of kids playing ball and games. And it's like absolutely critical that my dogs remain calm and cool and they don't go interfere with the games. And they can learn to not interfere. They've learned that a long time ago, and they do well. See them? Look at that. They could run over there and go crazy. They don't need to. Plenty of room for all of us over here. How's this for distraction pack training when you got an entire field of kids, balls, toys, tons of people? I mean, the people are everywhere. Nothing but human figures. The beauty of having a well-trained pack of dogs is that you get to stroll right on through, pick up any poop in your trail, and you're good. There's no problem. We get to all enjoy the area and the space together. That's what it's all about. You get another fish. All right, look at that. What are you doing, Cindy? What is that? Nasty. Can I smell that right now, or is that what I'm smelling, or am I smelling death on you? I think I'm smelling death on you, because you love to roll in death. Yeah, look at it out here. It's crazy. Look at the river. This is where they want to be. They're just like, this is awesome. Can we just hang out here? And I'm like, all right. I'm not going to complain because I don't have to walk. I can just chill. But it's like just ridiculous, you know. Dogs like nature, if you didn't know, because they're really wolves, and nature is their home. It's not the best piece of fish, obviously, but he did just crack into the brain and licked the brains out, didn't you? I saw that. I guess that's what you do with a nasty piece of old fish. You don't have to eat it. See how none of them are eating it? How they know not to eat it? No one cares. He kind of cared. She kind of cared, but they didn't kind of have to actually eat it. Dogs are smart, and they know what is good food versus what is bad food. When they get lots of experience out here in their second home away from home. Kind of funny that they don't want to move yet. It's so funny. They just want to hang out and stay close. Put them on a leash, they say. Put them on a leash. Put them on leashes, right? Should I just leash them up right now? And just like drag them out of here and say, get away from the mud and the water. Ah! And scream and flip out and freak out and cause a tantrum. No, we're all one with nature at the moment, you see? As long as I'm not standing in the water, we're good. Not going any further out that way. Everyone's so content, they're just like, I'm gonna dig here and find a little mole or whatever's underneath there, and I'm chewing wood like crazy. She's chewing wood and wants pets, and they keep on reinvestigating the piece of fish. It's funny. This is what wolves like to do, okay? Simple-minded. They're not gonna like hop on the internet and write books, but they're gonna do this kind of stuff all day, every day. Leashes. Harper's gonna be turning 10 this month in April, and he spends quite a lot of time in this very happy state of mind, as you can see, and we hope Topper lives a very long time because he's constantly happy and getting to be free and do exactly what he wants on his terms, under the pack rules, of course. But you know what I'm saying? Like this kind of stuff. There's no need to prevent him from getting dirty and muddy and gross. If he loves it and it makes him really, really happy, well, obviously it does. So we'll just work with it. We'll go with the flow, you see? Trim the underside, especially here in early spring when it's about to get crazy buggy and wet and gross and like crazy yeasty out. Mr. Yeast over here is going to start doing overtime in the factory. The factory's going to produce extra yeast, so we got to make sure the yeast is under control. But yeah, you just go with the flow. Just trim the fur. Let him still do whatever he wants, man. I totally believe it's a happy state of mind leads to a long life, a very happy life. You have to have a happy state of mind and just do this kind of stuff. Just chill. You know, if you like to just get dirty, like lay naked outside in the middle of a field after you went in the mud for a while and swam in the Charles River, then go do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you happy. This is what makes Topper happy. That's what makes Topper happy, okay? You just keep scratching him right on his ribs. Is it that side now? I think we got it. No more leg twitching from scratching. I think we got it, Top. At some point, you gotta get up. Look at you. That's why we cut his underside. It looks kind of clean right now compared to what it did yesterday, God. Director's view over here. Now I'm going to direct the show. Why do you need leashes? You know how many people I meet every day that are scared shitless of letting their dogs off leash? Because they think they're going to run away. Good boy. I know you heard me say shitless. Don't worry, I'm happy. They all know what swears are. But I meet people every single day when I'm out with the pack that have dogs on leash that are scared to death to take their dog off leash. And it's kind of funny to me because as you can see their true nature, I've got 4 dogs here. None of them are even mine. None of them are mine. None of them. I've been with them for a long time. So they kind of are. But they're really not mine. And look what they do. They stay with me. Everywhere I go, they go. Any direction I go in, they go in. That's what a domesticated wolf does. They're pack members, and they like to follow the pack. They're really all about the pack. As you can clearly see, this is domesticated wolves being all about the pack. Pack behavior is wolf behavior. And you can see they're not running away. They don't need to run away. Why would they ever want to run away? Especially when you pet them and treat them well. Give them lots of loving, good food, and lots of affection. I just wanted to kind of rant about that for a second because it's kind of sad to see so many people out there that are so scared to let their dog off leash so they keep their dog on leash for a whole life. You know, imagine if I kept you in the bathroom for your whole life. Only let you out to eat, maybe pee or poop. You go for a quick half hour on the internet and then back in the bathroom. Nothing else. Just the bathroom and you. Just lay there. Just lay there and don't do anything until it's time to go out again. What kind of a life is that, you know? Your puppies. People are like, oh, you do 3 hours a day. It's so long. Oh, you shouldn't do that. It's like, these dogs would spend all day, every day out if they could, okay? They don't live long. They deserve as much time as humanly possible, or dogly possible, out in their own territory, so to speak. True nature of the pack. No leashes. Leashes are on me. Where are they? Right here in this fanny pack. Well, we don't need them. True nature of the pack. Walking single file right now. Just like wolves. I love it. All right, see you guys later. Yeah, just trimmed Topper's ears with the round scissors. The round pet scissors. We didn't go too crazy, but we removed all the fur. It was trapping all the wax and preventing the air from entering his ears, really. I don't know if that's natural to have his floppy ears down with fur overgrowing into his ear canals, so that has to be cleaned out. Chopped out and cleaned out periodically in order for him to prevent his ears from smelling like rotten cheese. It's like the worst rotten cheese you've ever smelled in your life, isn't it, buddy? It smells like your feet after 3 months of wearing waterproof footwear and walking in a swamp. So we took care of it right now, as you can see why, because he didn't even shake off yet. He loves to not shake. He's a seal. He wants to be wet. Or beaver, something like that. He's competing with the beavers. He was a beaver in his last life. He likes to eat cardboard and paper, so you always have to warn him. Topper, you're eating ink. Stop eating ink. Spit that out. Cut it out. Hey, stop eating that. You're eating ink, and your kidneys and liver are gonna have to deal with that, and you're 10, so stop torturing yourself, all right? See how curious he is? He just wants to be a puppy. He likes to be a 2-month-old puppy and chew on all the silly things. He's awesome.